Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Ben Olson, that's Nathan Fox. Together, we're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. Today, we have an email from Brandon. Hey, Nathan. Oh, this is to you. So this is great. I'll read it. You can answer it. Hey, Nathan. One of the law schools I'm applying to this month is asking for an addenda if I make a jump in my LSAT score, and I did, thanks to the demon. Okay, nice work. So I was wondering what exactly to write about. Do I just say I found a study regimen that was more useful? I feel like I'm overthinking this and will greatly appreciate your feedback.
Yeah. So the answer is if they're specifically asking you that question,
Yep.
then you should answer that question. But I think all you ever need to say is, I knew I could do better, so I took it again.
Yep. It's that one sentence and you just say that and that's it.
If they ask you for more feedback, like, what do you mean you knew you could do better? Then you could say like, well, my practice scores were higher and I wanted to take it again.
Don't let them bait don't let them bait you into vomiting information that is completely unnecessary.
Right. And I believe this is wild speculation, but it stands to reason. And sometimes I'm right. I can just imagine somebody saying, they say, oh, you got 150, 150, and then 160. What happened?
Yeah.
And you go, oh, well, that's because I have ADHD and I got accommodated for the test. So I was accommodated on that third attempt.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not allowed to ask you whether you were accommodated, but you might accidentally word vomit that fact in your response to a question like, how did you improve your LSAT score?
Yep.
I'm wildly speculating, but I am quite confident that somebody has word vomited that exact response to this question in the past.
And the schools found that very useful.
And I'm sure that the school found that very useful because they used to be able to see an asterisk on your score record that indicated that you had extra time on the LSAT. And they haven't been able to do that for the last like 15 years or so. And accommodations are more and more widespread. And I think schools are rightly concerned that, your LSAT score with the accommodations are like really quite generous. Getting 50% extra time, it's as if you got 500% extra time.
Yeah.
Right. It's like getting 50% extra time, or God, sometimes people get double time. That's like infinite time. That's as if you're just taking the test untimed.
Yeah. Well, think about how many people say, oh, if I could only have 3 or 4 more minutes.
Right. And instead you get 18 more minutes per section. If you're normally 50% accommodated, you get 35 more minutes if you're double time. By the way, you get whatever you ask for. So if your doctor wrote you a note and says, yeah, I think that, Johnny should get double time, if that's what you ask for, you're going to get it. Almost always.
Yeah.
And so I think schools, I don't know, they are probably interested in that. If they're comparing you versus some other student and they're like looking for any differentiating factor, I'm going to go ahead and say definitely never disclose that. They're legally not allowed to ask you. So definitely don't disclose it. And this sentence or this question sure seems like, what other possible purpose? Why would they be asking that question?
I don't know.
Do you think they really want to know what you did for LSAT prep? Like, did you use 7-Sage or did you use the LSAT demon? It's like, they don't give a fuck. Like, why would they care about that?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't imagine. I bet that's the primary goal. I bet there's added benefits of people vomiting other stupid shit. Like, as I got there was this weird, I got sick. And then it's just like, you start to look more and more odd. And so if someone's on the fence, they might be like, Okay, that was a weird
Yeah,
explanation.
going into some weird blaming
Yeah.
oversharing, like just, well, I didn't really take it seriously the first time. Like that's not helping you. I mean, that's not a point in your
I
favor.
fucked off too much. Like
I fucked off too much. Yeah. Or like, oh, the proctor fucked me on my first attempt and it was totally bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
whoa. Keep it professional, keep it simple. Don't expand on anything that's not positive for you.
Yep.
So all you have to do is say, well, yeah, I felt like I could do better, so I took it again.
Mic drop. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Congratulations, Brandon, on improving your score with the LSAT Demon. I don't think you need to explain that you found a study regiment that was more useful. I don't see how that helps you.
Nope.
I think you just say, I knew I could do better, so I took it again.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yep. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you used that line on your own applications, or if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.